Welcome to my channel. This is the start of tarot readings and other sources of information that relate to some of the metaphysical and some of the other mysteries that I would like to explore with you. But for the purpose of this reading, this is a tarot reading for Libra. I will be doing further readings for other signs, but not until the month of February, as I can get things organized. So this is just a start out reading for Libra energy 2020 January. The initial card, the Page of Swords. This one here is a card of learning. So this reading is really starting out as a period of learning for you. It is standing up for yourself, being prepared or preparing for the next stage of action, and getting ready. So swords represent the challenges usually of the mind, but it is preparing yourself to become wise in some particular learning a new skill or some kind of thing that relates either to a new job or something that is an individual entrepreneurial venture. But either way, it's in the spirit of learning. So the next card is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's already mastered a lot of, like he's a mature individual who's mastered a lot of the practical. So he is someone who is stable and powerful and disciplined. And in terms of money, it usually represents good fortune that can be coming your way as well. But from the rest of the cards here, it does look like it is going to be due to hard work and perseverance. So for the financial, in terms of the financial aspect, but the King of Pentacles is really somebody who's either entering into your life or is a part of your life that can provide some assistance, or it's someone that you are headed towards. You are headed toward that mature energy of being somebody who is competent, who has that Midas touch, who is successful and powerful and disciplined and stable. So it is somebody who's already at that top, and it can also represent drive and determination to bring about those results. The King of Cups is someone who is related to energy of emotion. So this is somebody who is calm and trustworthy and dependable, and he provides good guidance. So again, it doesn't have to be a he or a she, but it is the energy of this person who is trustworthy and calm, and who's wise and stable, who's generally tends to be calm in a crisis. But these are really important energies in life, and who's somebody who's very compassionate. So the next card is again somebody who is standing in her truth. It's actually a Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy that's coming through here on this one. And that is, again, dealing with more of the mind because of the swords. But the energy of the person is really somebody who is intuitive, very, very intuitive, who could be a lawyer or a businesswoman, somebody who's creative and perceptive, able to solve problems fast, and who's very shrewd and strong-willed. But it is, as I said, a Libra energy, Libra Virgo energy on this one. But somebody who has a lively intellect. There was also a Tower moment, and it looks like it may have been fairly significant because it is coupled with the Death Transformation card. So Tower moment on its own might be just little issues that you're dealing with in your own mind, but because and certainly that relates to the Death and Transformation card, whatever it was significant enough, it impacted you significant enough that it has changed your mindset to the degree that you're starting out on something new or recommitting to it. But the Death and Transformation card is one of transition. It's that end of an old cycle and moving into a new one, letting go of the past and any negative attachments that you had. But it is something that is past. It is moved into the past. It's something of the history, of your history. So again, you've already worked through it or are working through it, because as I say, I also see the 4 of Cups following, and fours generally indicate some limitation or self-doubt. So you might be still a trace amount of that that you're working through. But the again, the Tower moment in itself is about, you know, things that may have had some issue around a breakdown of some sort that you went through. Just an old going through, you're accepting something and you're breaking through. So it's not anything that you haven't been able to overcome, but there is still a residual of feeling that limitation and doubt moving forward. But again, you are still moving forward. So again, that Four of Cups, there's someone who is refusing to take the cup being offered, but there are still Four Cups standing. So it may have been a loss of some sort. But either way, it's not wholly negative. It is a card of recovering and again, some hurt and still in that period of introspection. The next card is the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles represents somebody who is diligently learning, hard at work, a new skill that's coming forward, paying attention to detail, recommitted, disciplined, and somebody who's persevering at all costs. So again, training for that new skill, and that goes in line with the first card, which was the Swords, the Page of Swords, the messenger coming through there, who also talked about the spirit of new learning. But with the Eight of Pentacles, you're hard at work, you're persevering for a payoff of some sort that relates to something financial. You're rededicating to it and learning new skills along the way. Now that's really important, especially with the new year, just to get started and you know, try to make a habit now of moving ahead and getting past old issues. We don't want to be stuck in our heads for too long and not able to move forward on passion projects or things that inspire us. So the next card is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands are usually about drive and ambition and determination. The Page of Wands is also about new opportunities coming through. So again, it's a messenger letting you know that you need to express something. There's lots of messengers coming through here. So, I mean, there's the messenger of Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, you know, and together they are dealing with ambition and working with the mind and spirit of new learning and being practical and making it manifest. So the Page of Wands is about, in terms of finances, it heralds good news. It's new opportunities coming your way, moving in a new direction. You've got fresh ideas. There's enthusiasm that's starting ahead. And again, it is, you know, it's change. It's chances for you to move toward this Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups, of course, is a wish fulfillment card. But back to the Page of Wands, again, it is moving in that new direction and taking that chance, taking that opportunity. The Page of Pentacles is, again, dealing more with the practical. The Page of Pentacles is, again, a messenger. It is something that is letting you know that you are looking at the windows of opportunity now ahead with your ambition behind it. So you are diligently working hard. It is that new course of study. That Page of Pentacles also represents the new course of study, which was also the beginning of the reading there. So it is about being reliable and staying on task and really moving ahead and setting the wheels in motion to make something happen. You're being practical. You're starting to ask yourself the questions like, can I go further? How do I get ahead? So you're starting to plan and refocus and get results. Now the Nine of Wands, again, is one of action and energy. You might be still feeling a little bit of defensiveness right here. That's the Nine of Wands. You might be still feeling some degree of defensiveness, but you are prepared to take action. So it is a card of moving ahead, and it is a card of being resourceful, still feeling a little bit vulnerable, maybe not completely secure in where you're at, but you are, and you can be a little defensive there, but you are developing your strength and your self-awareness to move ahead to, as I mentioned before, the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is that wish fulfillment card. It is that card of happiness and money and emotional fulfillment and successful outcome all around. So it's feeling safe and that little bit of luck that's coming your way to provide you with your end goal. So again, January is definitely a fortuitous month. It is moving you ahead. It can span over a little bit longer than the January period because this is really more of a reading of practicality. And when it comes to practicality, you have to instill some habits to make things happen. So it's a little bit more longer range. But again, the start of it is really that you are learning new information. You're taking practical measures to plan. You're relying on people that are resourceful who've already done this before. There is that energy of dependable people, reliable people around you. You've gone through your own death and transformation. You've gone through in your mindset something, that caused you a sense of loss has allowed you to maybe still working through some of those residuals, but again, you're still able to move forward and refocus. And so long as you stay aware of your of your learning, putting one step in front of the other and being practical and keeping yourself motivated with the ambition. So again, being ambitious, which relates to the Page of Wands, keeping that fiery energy alive, and the Page of Pentacles, which is about being practical and using your being a diligent worker and persevering, and again using wisdom, which is the Page of Swords, using your wisdom and not being afraid to step into your own light. So just January reading, but again, there's a residual that usually takes place over a longer period of time, but this is the start of it. So just wanted to wish you a Happy New Year again, and stay positive and keep moving forward.